A genius at work.
Burn that guy. Put some buffs on
wicked
Pascal, give him
thought.
another turn.
The scriptural prognosis is vague.
I can taste.
Word of the Emperor, Shield of the Emperor. Give Pascal a ton of extra turns.
Function successfully terminated.
Wow, they were all really low.
Request approved.
19% chance to hit.
My vow is to serve.
Well, that worked well. We got 3 of them at least.
At your beck and
You
call.
will pay for this in blood.
It will be done.
Unworthy.
Advancing.
Dang, even this close, you can't hit him.
Shattered foes in my wake.
You call this a strike? Whoa!
Wonder how long will you be on? Until the top of the next hour.
Grey hair, sure hand. Indeed. Victory is imminent.
And these last 2 guys have really high dodge
As the
ratings.
tactical imperative dictates.
There we go.
My place is at the fore. It will be done. At your beck and call. I've suffered worse.
Heavy is the tread of his fate.
Your last stroke of luck.
Even I won't do that.
Give him an extra turn, try to finish this.
Only sire
There we go.
condemns you.
A finale as blooding as it was disappointing. The pathetic amateurs who were wrongfully proclaimed champions of the arena have been brought down to the hands of unworthy challengers. Impale the failures. Glory to the victor. Get out, Monkey, and tell Travantius he will pay for this insult. Alright. Best friend Mukluk, gotta say your Twitter promo for today's stream is the most beautiful piece of art I've ever seen. Thank you. I've actually been using that picture for the whole whole playlist. but
Indeed.
I decided to use it there today.
We'll see.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Nice to have a senpai of the artistic arts enjoying that.
There will be no peace in
This
my
portal
wake.
stitches 2 pieces of the Kamarog subdimension into a phantasmagoric canvas of the surreal. That's words. This portal stitches... Okay, it says the same thing. Wait, is that not where I'm supposed to go? Hey Mug, is the afternoon going to be Variety Game or Guild Wars 2? This afternoon, I am trying out Loop Hero for the very first time, and then going to continue with Spellforce. You scum, I don't want to die. This poor soul was cut up with sadistic precision to make the process as excruciating as
One step
possible.
at a time.
I beg of you, end my suffering. Now I gotta go. Loot Hero? Is that a new take on Guitar Hero? Yeah, the final prize is Fat Loot. Just a big fat loot. Alright. So I think I need to go back to the anatomical theater. So we head back there. Ah, dang it. I just put food in my mouth. I wasn't expecting this. I gotta say, there are some games, it's totally fine to eat while playing them. There's others, not so much. Alright. The rising currents carry the smells of pain, blood, ichor, and failed ambitions. The smells of the dark city. With my wings flung open, I weave a path through the spires like a dark lightning bolt, chaotic and unpredictable in its patterns. To fly is to hunt, and everyone midair hunts everyone else. Even I, Scourge, Garethant, Bloodfeather, do not have the privilege of inviolability around these parts. I may become someone else's prey, except probably not today. This day I am the hunter. My homunculus modified olfactory receptors pick up the scent of my prey, and I tread cautiously as I approach it. The stench of monk hay is foul but varied, and the scent of my prey is quite telltale. A powerful specimen, brash and reeking of blood of others. I descend to the minaret that grows out of the nearest spire and provides me with an excellent view. The accelerated reflexes allow me to assess the situation in a fraction of an instant. It is time. But I still decide to wait and get a better look at the prey. A male monkey, a pampered upper caste cub who was fed and equipped to the best of what their race can offer. It certainly arrived to the Dark City recently, the city which has not yet managed to leave a mark of perpetual expectation of doom on its flattened snout. The most glorious game which clings to life, the strongest and leaves the sweetest death essence. The reflexes urge the muscles to act. I act. The Shadow Carbine spews forth a stream of crystalline projectiles that howl and shatter as they pierce the flesh of the prey. A deadly slashing blizzard drapes the street in bloody snow. The bodies of random passerby caught in the fire falling to the ground. This is a common occurrence among the spires. Everyone around me flees from the field of death, whose borders I have made clear. The prey falls, but it is still alive. I did not expect the hunt to end with the first salvo. The prey is badly injured. I can easily finish it off in the open. The prey... summons companions to its aid. A mistake. I unleash a new fan of crystalline shards, and the flesh of the prey blossoms with new cuts from my projectiles. Anyone who tries to approach it will be killed by the brittle shrapnel. The prey should have run away, not giving me more chances to cripple it. The prey is weak. I mean, you're calling me weak. You're using a gun that doesn't kill after 2 shots. I mean, you just need, like, a normal shotgun. That would be an upgrade. Breaks into a run. Clever. By escaping from the open streets, the prey has deprived me of the advantage of my long-range weapon. But I will not let her escape, so... You already said I was a boy. So I spread my wings and soar over the alley. This thing just got my gender wrong. Pelting the prey with bursts of indirect fire. The chase must not end too soon. The petitioner wanted my prey to die slowly. The prey... no, honestly, I think that was a glitch there. Like, they had it coded as male on the previous page and female on this one. You cannot have my pizza. It's mine. Let's see. Agility check, ballistics check, or toughness. Toughness is the best one. Flees down the most predictable and straightforward route, hoping its strength does not abandon it. Toughness succeeded. Perhaps the body of my prey was modified, or it simply abounds with vigor. Even the heavy wounds inflicted by the first salvo cannot slow it down. I emit a frustrated shriek as I watch the path of my projectiles follow my prey without reaching its flesh. The hunt continues. The prey manages to elude me for a moment by popping into a crowded street. The jet booster on my back emits a stream of ghostly blue flame as I continue my pursuit. As I storm into the street, I see the prey again. This is a nice catch. The petitioner wanted me to deliver the prey to her, but I decide to do something different. When it is over, I will impale the body of the prey on a spike protruding from the highest spire so that it serves as a testament to my victory. Willpower test succeeded. The initial horror caused by my sudden attack has already worn off. The prey has suppressed panic and is acting decisively and boldly. A commendable triumph of will over instinct. Seeking to slow me down, the prey has turned the uninvolved against me. Coercion. Failed? It said 100% chance on the last page. What? It said 100% chance. It only takes the prey a couple of furious shouts to convince those huddled in the alley that a monster is coming for their heads. Lies. I'm only going after the prey. I am met with frantic gunfire, and after making a sharp ascent, take a pair of plasma grenades from my belt and hurl them into the crowd. The few who survive the explosion fall to the ground in terror. The fear that the prey is planted in them is weaker than the fear I cause. The conclusion is drawing closer. As I turn around the corner, I triumphantly realize I have driven the prey into a dead end. It is time for the massacre. The poison I had received from the petitioner as payment for the hunt was contained in the crystalline projectiles and should have worked by now. It would slow down the nervous system of my prey, weaken its muscles, and render it unconscious. Carouse test succeeded. But when I see the prey, I fail to notice any traces of it. Could the prey be so strong its body has overcome my deadly battle toxin? So I just succeeded a 6% chance, but I failed a 100. What in the XCOM is this? Alright. Give me a minute. I got a few bites left of this, and I'll be done. Free Fun says Bartholomew something something hi. Hi, Free Fun. How you doing? I have a 0% chance with all of these. This is awesome. How are you? I'm good. Just finishing lunch. One sec. Alright, I'm gonna fail all of these, so I'm gonna go for the one I like how it's written. The prey lunges at me first. I realize too late it is not desperation, but cold determination behind it. In the blind alley where my prey is about to die, there is enough room for me to spread my wings and soar. It does not grant me an opportunity to do so and kicks me back into the cramped street. The prey wishes to fight where it benefits it, not me. With my wings folded, I give an impulse to the jet booster and rush past the prey like a projectile. I'm airborne again. I am flying. The fight will be on my terms. Everything will be over in moments. The outcome will not be decided in close combat. Wasting no time, my prey and I grasp one another in a violent, furious embrace. Wait, I didn't realize he went airborne while holding onto me. The outcome will be decided in close combat. Wasting no time, my prey and I grasp one another in violent, furious embrace. Every decision made over the course of this fleeting hunt is being weighed, tipping the scale that would ultimately determine the winner. The embedded glands spew hyperadrenaline into my bloodstream, and my artificially grown muscles convulsively swell under the porous fabric of my ghost plate. I torment the prey with claws protruding from my forearm and knees, and the prey... the highest chance is toughness. Allows me closer, enveloping me in a deadly embrace and hoping to suffocate me before I tear it to shreds. Success. I plunge my claws deep into the body of my prey, but it refuses to die. The grip keeps growing tighter and I cannot breathe. I am flailing in the monkey's grip, yearning to break free. I want to fly away. It is no use. Something snaps in my back and I can no longer feel my legs. What? That wasn't a strength check, that was toughness. Dude, my guy is just like a healer wizard, and I just crushed this man's spine with a hug. My strength waning, I reach for the shard carbine and shoot the prey right in the face at point blank range. What the fudge? The crystalline projectiles whizzes within a hair's breadth of its face. A crushing blow turns my magnificent weapon to rubble with a mournful crunch. A crushing blow... Did I just punch his gun to bits? Dude, my guy's hulking out. The prey grabs me by the throat, lifts me into the air, and snarls. It seems to want to know why I attempted to kill it. What would I tell it if I could? About my petitioner? Kay Karos, the witch? About how insulted she was by the deaths of her fosterlings, the bloodstained proselytes, and the arena at the hands of my prey? About how badly she wanted to spite the prey's master, the sour-tempered homunculus Taventius, who had arranged that insult? I do not know, for my throat is crushed and only a faint wail is escaping it. Dude, what is going on with my guy's muscles? I am dying at the feet of my prey. No, at the feet of a monkey. A humiliating end for the one who earned the status of the apex hunter of Komarog, who through torturous alterations of the flesh and a bloody pilgrimage to the very top of the spires. Does it hurt to perish like this? It does. Is it fair? It is. The chaotic burst of violence that bloodied the streets of Kamarog ended just as abruptly as it had erupted. Such is the life among the spires. Biomancy is a heck of a drug? Yeah. Scourge's adrenaline glands. Adrenaline glands enhanced by a homunculus, capable of dispersing pure hyperadrenaline through the owner's blood. Okay. Okie dokie. Where are we now?
Curiosity. Sing
Alright, we got some
to
level
my
ups.
veins.
Are you even working out in the arena? Yo, I guess. It's one of those level ups that kind of sucks. Where is that one skill? It's like destined one? There's this one really cool skill that I've seen on... Oh wait, did she not level up? I'm confused. Okay, she did. There we go. Where is it? Destined, right here. The Psyker's armor increases every turn. I want that on my main guy. But I don't think I've seen that option on my main guy. And he is a Psyker. Yeah, I don't see it. Why? Why is it not on him? They're the same class. Might be a different side discipline. Maybe. +2 movement, I guess. Taunting defense. The Vanguard gains bonus parry against enemies that consider the Vanguard a priority target. All enemies in a radius around the Vanguard suffered a penalty to dodge against all attacks except the Vanguards. If any of these enemies consider the Vanguard priority target, they suffer a penalty to dodge instead. If you have at least one temporary wound, gain toughness, parry, and armor. How does priority target work without the taunt shout? Well, there's this other thing called taunting opportunity where when you hit someone, there's a chance that you become a priority target. So I'm guessing you could use that with that, or use that with the taunt shout. Enduring shield, I guess. It's not bad. Regular motivation. Comfort and conformity. Whenever an ally grants the Master Tactician stacks of tactical advantage, that ally also heals 1 wound for every stack granted. Wonder how good that is. As allies, what is it? Master Tactician gains tactical advantage for every 5 momentum gained by them or their allies. So it might just do some random healing all over the place. Sure, let's try it out. Alright, this guy. Anything I can do to increase his chance to hit? Ballistic skill? Isn't that chance to hit? Yeah, let's do that. Agility, perception. This guy's the int character, so I guess get him that. Okay. Hey, he's got 69 health. Nice. Alright, quick save. And my main character has an injury, kind of expected after that fight through the streets and all that stuff. Alright. We stop by the pit to get rid of the injuries, and then go to the mean doctor guy. Okay, why am I still injured? Odd. Oh, what? I thought I looted all this. Is this new stuff? Commander's notes. Okay. Let me see if that got rid of the injuries when I zoned out. Because they weren't... So at first it's like new injury, then it becomes an old injury, then it becomes something specific, like broken rib or busted arm or dislocated ankle or something. And right now it's such an old injury, so I'm wondering if that's messing with it. Because earlier I came here with specific stuff. There was also the time I talked to the doctor and he fixed me. Yeah, we're still hurt.
Your
okay.
seneschal is always there for you.
Oh, your
Try to heal with a medkit.
noted.
Okay, that worked.
Oh, careful.
Alright, that'll have to do.
There will be no peace in my wake. One step at a time amidst the madness.
To the opera. Alright. Let's see if we can get Cassia or the wolf back. That's my big hope right now. Would very much like to have one of them rejoin the team. Has he beat the thing? I have beaten a thing. I don't know if it was the thing. Cervantius. He rushes about the laboratory, snatching up certain tools, vials, and notes. He conceals some of these items inside his own body cavities, then destroys the rest. Does no one here wish to hail the victor who defeated the arena's best? I would rather hail the walking corpse who invited she who thirsts into my anatomical opera. The cult of the fatal thirst craves blood specimen. Your blood. My blood. One must be astoundingly insensitive to the vibrations of the Dark City to not realize this. Why do the witches desire my death? You humiliated them, Monkey. Karos and I agreed that she would send fresh meat against you, but she decided to undermine my authority by sending out her best. You slaughtered them, and so it was the cult's authority that suffered. But who cares about a pathetic monkey? You are my lackey, and thus it is I who is responsible for undermining the cult's authority. You dispatched me to kill the witches. Are you telling me you did not anticipate such consequences? It was supposed to go differently. Your performance was supposed to be a lesson in respect, not a declaration of war. You would have killed someone unimportant and made the witches' vanity bleed. The witches would have received your head as a salve for their wounded pride. They would have been reminded for a time that I was still someone who could greatly complicate their existence. Instead, you have failed me. All of you. Kakarros did not keep her word, and you did not die in her trap. It is all your fault that things have spiraled out of control. I don't care about Kakarros. You promised to help me get out of here. You hear mockery in her Homunculus' voice. Forget the old promises, Monkey. This is a war. My loyal servants are being slaughtered across the chasm. I cannot take any more with me, and each of those specimens are far more valuable than you. So what's the plan? I will leave the anatomical opera and withdraw to the spire of the Reaving Tempest. The witches won't dare to settle their scores under the eye of my patrons, so the Cabal's valuable servant is safe from their ire. As for you, go out into the streets of the chasm and die. Or go to the arena and try to kill Kakarros. Even if you succeed, you'll still die. The homunculus mutters furiously and haughtily. I should have stopped wasting time on this idiocy long ago. All those pathetic simpletons did was weaken my focus and distract me from my masterpiece. At least I can devote all of myself to it. Don't be such a coward. Let us face them here and kill them. All of them. The homunculus anxious movements slow to a halt, but the mandibles on his face twitch nervously. An unnecessary risk. This is not a hasty retreat, merely a temporary change of workplace. He becomes so absorbed in his thoughts. Oh, the stairs. He becomes so absorbed in his thoughts, he starts shearing off pieces of his own flesh with his scissor-like claws. Into the arena. The succubi will not pass up the chance to gut you in front of an audience. If you could simply wound Kakarros, it would give us enough time to escape. For that, I would be willing to sacrifice the deadliest and most valuable specimens in my collection. If you manage to kill her, run. Sinisthoria will not leave such impertinence unpunished, and her wrath is 100-fold more dangerous than Kakarros' fury. Do not return to the chasm. You will find no shelter there. Seek salvation in other spires, and you may prolong your agony for a short time. Since you're intent on fleeing, you may as well release my companions. I cannot transport them to my new sanctuary. You may take them. Some may still be alive, but I do not allow them to use their abilities until I have left the anatomical opera. Okay. I require your aid, homunculus. You forget yourself, specimen. Go and serve my will. Let's see. Hold on. My husband's loving this. Any other Warhammer 40k games you'd recommend? Thanks, Muck and chat in advance. What's up, Cylindria? Let's see. Hold on a sec. Let me see what ones I've played. Warhammer. Alright, so Rogue Trader, great CRPG. Age of Sigmar, I honestly can't recommend that one. Dark Tide, absolutely awesome game. It's a first-person shooter. It's like Vermintide. Huge recommendation there if you're into that type of game. Mechanicus is an interesting one. It's pretty cheap. It's focused on the tech priests. It's focused on the red robe guys that are like, you know, they make themselves half machines. So the story's almost entirely revolving around them. The combat's very simple, and then the storytelling is mostly done in conversations in between fights. But the customization's cool because he's like, oh man, I wish I could hold 4 guns. Oh, I'll just install more arms, you know, stuff like that. Chaos Gate Demon Hunters is really good. It plays like XCOM, but Warhammer. Sometimes it can be a little stressful because you might have like a timer for a level, like you have to do this level in less than 12 turns or something like that. Inquisitor Martyr is also very, very good. That one's also really awesome. I would say of these, Dark Tide is great, Inquisitor Martyr is great, and Chaos Gate Demon Hunters is great, but those are all different genres, so definitely watch the trailer for those games or my own playthroughs on Mukluk Plays and see if it's something that your husband would like. Tervantius arches an eyebrow. You forget yourself, specimen. Go and serve my will, and should I ever decide I show you favor, I will do so at a time of my choosing. We made a deal. You promised you would provide help. Do not think of reneging on what we agreed upon. A deal? Tervantius hisses. You wretch! I do not make deals with the likes of you. I command you. And if you insult me by even insinuating that you and I are equals ever again, I will deprive you of the privilege of cohesive organic existence. I see. It appears you are of no use to me whatsoever. The homunculus does not react to your impudent remark, or more accurately, he does not seem to be listening to it at all. But the weary sigh turns away from you, a single scrapey sound. Okay,